To turn off the radio, obviously you press the button. This can also increase the volume and decrease. This is your digital stability control, which is of course traction control. On here on the dash you'll see a light right here if the traction control is off or if you lose traction. To turn it back on, you press the button. It'll say right there. But if you decide when you press the DSC off, it'll stay on, and you'll know that it's not enabled by that light right there. This button right here, it increases the volume of the speakers. Well, let's put it on a station that actually sounds good. Or radio. So you press this, it lowers it, but then if you press the button, it sounds like it increases the sound of the music. So let's see, off. See, you hear the bass lower. You hear this, it kind of adds more of a trebly sound and more bass. You have your sunglass holder here, and then you also have the lighter and ashtray here. For the ones with navigation, usually the climate control will be relocated here, or if you decide to change your radio, you would relocate it into this section right here. And then for the armrest, sorry if it's messy on that side, you press a button right here on the armrest, and then you get your underneath compartment, as well as you have your two cup holders, another section here. This cup holder, technically, I don't feel like it's really useful when our rest is down. And press this button, handy dandy coin holder. Nice. And of course, in the back you have, ooh, that thing is stuck. You have an ashtray in the back. It's probably stuck from when I did the Bluetooth swap. And in mine, I did also install the Homelink. You have the Homelink buttons, and I do have a video on installing the Homelink into this thing by cutting it a little bit. Don't be afraid to cut it, because there actually is a template there, y'all see. I also did, this normally has nothing. I have a mic installed in here for my Bluetooth. Darn it, this thing's stuck, sorry. And of course the sunroof switch. You tap the sunroof switch back to open the sunroof backwards. If you tap it once, it'll go automatically open. You press this button, it'll tilt, and this to close. When it's tilted, you have to hold it, and you can press it. Then sometimes, depending on your sunroof, it might get stuck, and then you press and hold it to completely close it. You can tap it once if, say, the sunroof is open all the way to the back. You tap it once and it should close it. Here you have your vanity mirror. Turn on and open the vanity mirror and the light will turn on. Now the other thing I didn't know, which I found this out recently, is with the lock button, say if there's somebody in the car, you don't want to lock it from the outside with the key. Just have them lock it with this, because this will lock the doors and still allow them to get out. And actually when they hit the lock button, it doesn't lock the gas door like it would normally with the key, so at least they have a way to get out. Then of course, to open the door, you pull the handle once, it'll unlock just that one door that you pull the handle on, and you open. See, because look, say like the older BMs, you would unlock one, it would unlock them all. You just pull and go, and it doesn't open the back doors or unlock them. And here is the light switch. Mine doesn't have the trim because I'm actually waiting for a different LCM, because I'm going to have the rear fog light. So you have here, of course, a function for the parking lights, which is the first one. It'll also turn on the inside lights. And then the last one, of course, will be the headlights. This button activates your fogs. And then this, which they call Renostat, I believe, is what increases the light output on the gauges. Let's turn that off. Put it in the middle. And then for this, for the interior light, when you tap that, this will turn on all the lights in the car, And then if you want to disable this from when you open the car, you press and hold it while it's off for, they said 3 seconds. I don't think that's realistic. I hold it for about 5, I let go, so then when I open the door, light doesn't turn on. Let's actually try it. So turn it on, now turn it off. Hold on, sorry. And then hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we are. Doesn't turn back on. Because say you turn it on and turn it off. Say you hold it 3. 1, 2, 3. See, it still doesn't. So I would suggest 5. These are the map lights for the sides. When the lights are on, you will also see 2 red lights come out of here. This will illuminate up to this distance. And if you have the auto dimming mirror, I have mine behind this. Whenever headlights or anything hit, which there'll be a little dot on the mirror right here, it'll automatically dim it, so then at least it doesn't blind you if say somebody has the really bright lights there. Like say it shines through your windshield, it'll stop right there. With memory seats, it does keep the settings that you had for the mirror, as well as the seat itself. And on the E39 with the electronic steering wheel, it'll go up and down. But you have settings here, of course, which will be based on the key. Since this is an older car, I don't even know which key is which. So say you want to save it, you press the memory button with the key in, should just be in the accessory position. You see it light up. You press the 1 and it'll save that there. So when you press it, it'll go back to here. You press 2, as you can see, it's going to a function and setting everything to a different method. You press 1, it'll go back to the way you had it. The nice part is also, now that it's saved, so obviously this lets you designate for 3 keys, or if you want, you just press it and it'll fix it. So when you unlock the car, if you have a memory seat set up based on the key, when you unlock it, the seats will go to the correct setting, as well as the mirrors will set. I don't know if there's anything programmed on the rest or what key this is, but apparently it's set, so the seats aren't moving. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and for those of you who probably are like, well, this is all basic stuff, I'm hoping at least, I shed some light on some other functions. I would have done the service light, but this is just more basics. So I'm not going to really mess with the service light, because then I would have reset mine by accident. And of course, there's also the test functions that you can do with the gauges. That maybe I'll get in another video, but following this video, I'm going to have the video on how to program the Homelink. So at least, for those who are following along, know how to mess with it. And also how to install it. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy this project as it progresses. Take care.
Hey, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in to another JD channel video in which we're going to be installing this into a piece that doesn't have the hole, which I've seen a few DIYs online, so I decided to go try this out. I'm going to take a video of it, and I got an extra piece though from the junkyard just to make sure I did it right, because as you can see, there's a hole. Let's try this out. So when you do grab it, just make sure that you get a clean hand. At least I found some carpet cleaner, because the one I got at the junkyard, it was clean, then I touched it with my fingers, it got dirty. Now it's clean again. Let's try this out. Ooh, and it seems like one of the clips is bent. That kind of sucks. Alright, so first you cut this hole. So you get a blade, cut this hole. Alright, so go cut this hole, put this down. So it's perforated. Pretty much cut it. Yeah, this thing's a little stiffer than what I thought. Along the lines, the one at the junkyard seemed like it was a little loose. So I mean, you may want to give a little more space, but cut it to the point of where it feels like it's going out on the other side, so you could just pretty much crack it out. Oh, sorry. Let's see here. Put a different cup here because I don't have a tripod. Ooh! Carl's Junior sauce. Shows why I'm fat. So, on it, move the cup. Sorry. So, here we are. This also kind of helps me see it, so it zooms in. Press in, cut. Looks different than I thought, I guess. The blade is stuck. Let's try this out. Alright, so when you cut enough, obviously this thing should just push in. Hold on, let me, damn, look at that. Some people cut in an X, but I don't see how that would make sense. I think maybe you cut an X on the gray side, but this side, like, just pull it out. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Sorry. Let's see here. So pretty much you open the door. And there we are. Alright. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Alright. Well, we're going to be cutting it out anyway. It's the glue from before. Now I remember this from my other car. So, now we're going to cut a hole in this. Pretty much there. Ooh, what a cheap blade. Alright, so now we got the plastic part out. Now to try to cut a hole in this. And it has to go on the inside, so you can cut a hole in the middle if you want. Basically, you just got to make sure it comes in. And make sure enough of it doesn't come off by doing that. Yeah. I'd probably recommend, yeah, this is probably where I do the X. Ooh, watch out. Okay. Because basically you're just putting a hole big enough for it. You gotta make sure none of the shit's exposed. Sorry. We're gonna glue this. So basically make it a big enough hole. Yeah, see my trim is already coming off, but it's because I had to clean it. So we're gonna super glue that. That's one. Alright, once you've gotten the hole, I ended up having to cut some of it off with scissors. I did glue a little bit of this with super glue. I mean, I'm going to be the only one looking at it, so it is what it is. And you just stuff it right in. Let's grab the Homelink. Sorry. I guess it's on. See, grab the Homelink and you stuff it in here, which this is kind of a tight spot. Hopefully you don't wrinkle the fabric like I did. Put this back down. I'll put this on this cup. Basically stuff it in. And let's see here. I explain why I was so loose on the other one, but it's supposed to fit in here snugly, and there it is. And then you get it to snap in. See, so overall, there we go. And as you can tell, it pulled the trim. Shoot, let me fix this. Dang, it's so wrinkled, but when you put all the pieces in, it's gonna fix itself. I'm gonna glue all this so it'll straighten out. I did also pick up the microphone from the junkyard, so I'm hoping I can put it on this side, so it's on the driver's side, but if not, I guess, you know, it'll have to stay here because let's check out the next project. Now I'm gonna go to the garage and mess with the car itself. Alright, so now that you're in the car, to take off the panel, do it from the front because the back have clips, and I found that out the hard way. Because one of the clips fell off and the other one is kind of janky. So let's do this right here. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, carefully pry it off. Although try not to do anything like this. So hold on a second. I would honestly suggest doing it in a corner just to make it easier. I just figured this out right now. Hopefully I didn't break another clip.
And I turned on the stock headlight and the stock lights. Oh darn it. Alright, and whew, good. I did not remove anything here. So as you can see, there's so much stuff up here. So I'm gonna unclip my OEM sunroof switch because I'm using one from the parts car, or the junkyard car. Now taped inside, you feel around, you're gonna feel some looms because it's pre-wired, of course. Now let's see what I just opened up. So I have a black harness. It's a small one, so odds are that's for the microphone, which I just got from the junkyard. Now I need the black one that goes there, or the white one, I'm assuming. Let me see here. Looking for another loom because I heard there's two. There's that. Come on, where's the one for the... Damn, it's like really hiding in there. I feel it. It's way over here. After some carefully unraveling, see, I found like right here. This is the one for the garage doors, way over the sunroof motor or whatever this thing is. I don't know. Then I have this one for the microphone, which we're gonna do in a project in a sec, as well as the sunroof. Let's plug them in. Alright, so to program this, you put it into the second position, and then you hit the button, which will correlate with your beeper. I already programmed one, so if there is something in there, it'll blink like that. And then to clear it, you hold both simultaneously, and you hold it till it blinks rapidly. Pretty much it look like this. I don't want to erase my codes. And then you hold it till this basically just blinks and just stops. That'll tell you that it's ready to go. Easy DIY. I mean, mine looks like crap now because it got loose and some super glue kind of came out, but at least I didn't break my stock one. I still have my original one, so yeah, at least I didn't break it. It's kind of a test, so we'll try something out in a little bit. Now we're going to do the project on this in my next video.